What you watching?
Oh, I'm watching Motherhood, Sex, Marijuana podcast, as you should, on YouTube. Wow. My friend, Motherhood, Sex, Marijuana podcast on YouTube, the best. Check it out.
Motherhood, Sex, Marijuana podcast. Motherhood, Sex, Marijuana podcast.
Hey, I want a shirt, I want a shirt, look. La camisa está linda, loco. La camisita está linda. Beautiful shirt.
Motherhood, sex, marijuana in the motherfucking building. Yes.
What's up, yo?
Let's get it on. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. Let's get it on.
Can you guys see me?
Hey.
Yes. And hey.
What's up?
How are you guys doing?
How do you say your name? Is it Kywon?
Say it right the second time. So think of Taiwan with a K. Kywon.
Taiwan.
Yep.
Oh, yes. All right. That's a definitely good name. Well,
Thank you.
Welcome to Motherhood, Sex, Marijuana.
Sex, Marijuana.
In the building. How you doing? Yeah.
I'm doing well. I am doing well for a Sunday. Is it Sunday? Is it Saturday?
It is.
Sunday, girls.
Whatever day of the week it is, I'm good. So
That's
right.
After the pandemic, all these days flow in together.
They miss.
It's
all
just
day, all
crazy.
day.
But yes, thank you for being on our podcast. I definitely want to go ahead and tell people, Kywon, it was definitely one of the great ladies I met at the ladies' night held at Positive Vibes Cannabis Club up the street
Yes.
from my house right here. And they invited me as a speaker, and you were there in the audience. So welcome to the show. And the main reason why you wanted to connect with us was because you were definitely glad to meet a space, a women held space, a women held in cannabis space.
Yes.
That you got chit chat, learn, talk about whatever's going on with you in your situation. If you have a cannabis business, so yes, please welcome to the show.
Thank you. Yeah, just now starting in this whole field, and it's a very male dominated. So anytime I come across women, especially women of color, I'm like, nah. I gotta connect because this is already dominated by the other gender. Mm-hmm. Let's go ahead and see what magic we can make happen together.
Oh, absolutely. And let me tell you, one of the main reasons this space was created was for, women like us, just people in general in the cannabis space that could, come in, chit chat, whatever's going on in your situation. And if you have a business, definitely promote it. And of course, because we all live this life, even as this idea was created by Ruby Doll herself, the main thought of it was like, hey, we all love weed. We damn sure have sex. You know what I'm saying? We've had these children. What's going on? And nothing about it should be judged. Nothing about it should seem not normal or should be treated as any kind of addiction. The fuck no. Like I said that night, Mary Jane is a chick that lives in my house rent free. Yep. The fuck lives in my house rent motherfucking free. She don't gotta pay rent. She good. She good.
That can chill for free. The only one.
The only chick. The fuck. Everybody else gotta pay. They do, but she get to live for free. Yeah.
Yep. She makes sure we good, so we gotta make sure she good.
That's right.
You know what saying?
Fantastic. Kywon, can you tell us about your mission statement and what your goal is with your business?
Yeah, so it's very much in the beginning stages, but
Mhm.
basically it's called Hi Mom, spelled
Okay.
High,
Nice.
of course, but for
Nice.
public, it's going to be HI. So
Okay.
basically, I wanted to create this company simply for moms who just given birth and are going through postpartum depression. I just
Mm.
recently gave birth to my now 10-month-old son,
Ooh,
and
Congrats.
it's what, thank
congrats.
you, baby. My second son,
Cute.
and this was like the first time where I was like really going through it and going through it bad. And
Mm.
as a now again new mother, it really was like something where I was just like, wow, I'm alone in this. And there's like nobody I can talk to. But as I started smoking, to go ahead and be like, okay, COVID happened, pregnancy happened, everybody's going through some type of social anxiety, whether they want to admit it or not.
Exactly.
I'm like, Mary Jane, she's here. She's making me feel a little bit more comfortable. So therefore, let me go ahead and reach out to people. And the more I reached out to other moms, the more I learned like, hey, PPD is actually affecting a lot of people across all different walks of life. Whether
Yeah.
they're brand new mom with one kid or they're, a more mature mother
Right.
with 4 or 5 kids.
Mhm.
So
Right.
that's the whole purpose of Hi Mom. I just want us to have
Beautiful.
a space where we can just breathe, be ourselves, and be the individual before we became a mother. Just be.
Love it.
Yes,
Yo,
We're
yes.
that
all
is
about
such
that.
that is such a fucking awesome idea.
Thank you,
Simply,
Absolutely.
baby.
not only because here on our podcast, that's one of the things where we've talked about openly that Rue, she just had a baby herself in January.
Oh,
Right.
congratulations.
You know
Thank
what
you,
I'm saying?
Queen.
And one of the things, I've got 3 children myself, and throughout my 3 pregnancies, I definitely smoked weed. I definitely was smoking as soon as I gave birth. I mean, let's be honest. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And we definitely, as a podcast, wanted to promote the idea that, listen, if if you need pot to get you to keep a meal down while you're throwing up every 2 seconds in
Food
the first 3
aversions.
months, do fucking smoke a smoke, take a couple of pulls. I mean, you don't necessarily, I mean, if you don't, you know what I mean, if you don't want to smoke the whole joint to the head, cool, but at the end of the day, if you might need a couple of pulls to keep food down, do that. Like, that's part of your health regimen. It's
Yep.
definitely not hurting the baby, and it's not gonna harm the baby in the future. Like the children ain't gonna grow up retarded or no dumb shit just because the fuck, like
Yep.
that. These are the thoughts and the ideas that they've been pushing with these within our community.
Yeah.
Even Rue can attest to when I think it was with, did you say it was your first son? I mean, your first child, or your second son, where you had CPS in your face because they found some weed in your system.
It was the
Talk about
first.
that, Rue.
Yeah, it was the first child. Thank you so much for even caring enough. And I think it goes alongside with a lot of our values here, and that's why we're so excited for you. And as Queen Kai said, like, upon the birth of my first child, I'm so excited that after years of feeling like I couldn't conceive a child, I finally become pregnant. I go through the motions and she comes out perfect. And then I get this grief from the practitioners because they did not have enough information. They didn't have enough information. They didn't have enough insight to not criminalize or kind of I would say pretty much put me down for my choices.
Wow.
It was not only unprofessional, but it was just fucking just flat out judgmental. And I was livid. I was livid, and I think that it just caused this I would say this anger, not only for their ignorance and their judgment, but I felt like, okay, well, how many other people are feeling like this, right? And because I didn't have I still don't have a the answers to that. I think creating spaces like this one, Motherhood, Sex, Marijuana, talking to other mamas, being my own guinea pig and saying, okay, I do all this research. I'm going to partake in marijuana. I'm going to track my progress and I'm going to communicate it to other people. And I'm going to, I think that the magic is in the conversation, the everyday conversation about marijuana in our homes, how we talk to it about our kids, how we think about it in our head. I think that's where the change that's where we need to get it solid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So thank you. Yeah.
I'm so sorry to cut you off, honey.
No, you're good.
But yeah, I was like, because society has made it such a taboo drug.
Indeed.
But now you're seeing that it's becoming more legalized everywhere. And you know what's going to end up happening? Once everybody else got their hands on a pot and everybody's partaking and selling it, whether it's legal or illegal, when it comes to moms that are saying, hey, I need it to get through my pregnancy, that's when they're going to be like, well, we're making a lot of money from it. Let's go ahead and prescribe them medicinal weed. But at the end of the day, it's the same damn thing. So let's do it now. Let's not wait for the future. Let's do it now.
Oh no, but see, that's the thing, is that they don't want to do that right now, because at the end of the day, the name of the game is never to help.
Of course.
A lot of we all know that, you know what I mean, because of marijuana's popularity and, you know, the legalities of marijuana, you know what I'm saying, the rich white, the rich, you know, extra don't give a fuck, the rich never smoked weed, don't give a fuck about weed, and still looks down on weed, but yet want to make money off weed. Those are the people that's going to be all up in. And and again, again, it's all about a monopoly. I mean, you're in New York. I'm assuming you're here in New York, correct?
Yep, I am.
So you see what we you know, what's going on in these streets with the OCM and how they you know what I mean, they doing on some damned if you do, damned if you don't situations. And at the end of the day, the legal spots are not perfect. The legal spots have they have they definitely lack a lot of shit.
Yes.
So how you supposed to fuck with them?
Yep.
So trust me. So it's gonna be a whole. It's gonna be definitely a lot of steps before it gets to where it needs to be. It definitely is going to be a lot of steps. But when did you decide to pursue this journey yourself in the first place?
So with Hi Mom and just general, or just marijuana? So with Hi Mom, it was literally, I think it was my first trimester. And, you know, when you stop for a little bit, you know, Mary Jane come tap you on the shoulder like, hey, what's up? You know,
right.
Real quick. So I was just like, I need something to distract me. So I was just like, okay, so let me go. I'm a worker. I'm a very hard worker. I gotta be busy some way, somehow. So I was like, okay, let me go ahead and start looking up stuff. Let me start following these other cannabis pages. And the more I followed, the more I learned, the more I was just like, damn, this should be for moms. And I was like, okay, so let me just do this, you know, just to something to get out to the public or whatever.
Exactly.
And then as time just went on, and then I went through PPD, I was just like, marijuana, PPD equals success. Let me go ahead and try to get this off the ground, because moms need it. I don't care what the government say. I don't care what anybody say. At the end of the day, we know what's best for our body. We know what's best for our families, and we just want to go ahead and be happy all day. We just want to be happy.
I just don't want to have the feeling to kill and walk away. I'm just no, I like them. I brought them into the world. I'm feeding them. I make sure they get to their doctor appointments. May I have 5 minutes with me and Mary J? Yes. Tell them to sit over there. Don't bother me.
Yes. I'm like, soon as I see everybody busy, I'm just like, let me go downstairs. I gotta go talk to my friend Mary right quick. I'll be right back. I feel myself.
And you're still a phenomenal human being, an amazing parent. And that's the thing. I liked how you mentioned the you know, the shit that we have, whether it's anxiety or whatever, that no one really talks about. And I think the more normalizing that we do, the better. And I had PPD after my second child, and I didn't know what to make of it, because I thought I was a bad person because I didn't want to hold him all the time. So if there's no such like, no one can tell me about myself more than myself. And so if
Right.
I'm talking all this shit, I'm definitely going to be listening to it. Right. And so thank you for your service.
No problem.
So are you at the point of getting like, of being recognized within the healthcare sector?
Not yet, because this is like really early stages. So I haven't like right now. I'm trying to put products together. I'm trying to
Create
put a site
awareness.
together. So yeah, exactly, create awareness. So I haven't been able to do anything yet. But going into the healthcare sector and speaking to other people and just letting them know, like, hey, doc, it's okay. Like, go ahead. It just basically go woo woo. I just want to go to people and go, you don't like it, okay, but woo woo.
Right.
It'll be okay. Let's move on. Let's
Right.
move on. She's happy. It's a mood adjuster. Everybody happy. Let's just woo woo and move it on.
It's definitely going to take a minute before, I would say, you know, based on, again, because even the healthcare industry is not about, to me, the healthcare industry is not about we're trying to make sure everyone is healthy. No, the healthcare industry is just like the car industry. We're going to fix it. We're going to patch it up. But we're gonna make sure you come back to us in a couple
Not
months.
gonna fix it too well.
We need more money from you. You know what I'm saying? We can't just fix you and then you just go out in these streets and we never see you again. Like, nah, that's not how we make money. So we not finna do that. We gonna patch you up and make sure you good to the next time. You know what I'm saying?
You're like, take this Band-Aid right quick.
It's going to take a minute.
They're professional Band-Aid installers.
You know what I mean?
Pretty
But
much.
at the end of the day, you know, what effort, like you said, because it's a beginning, you know, it's in the beginning stages. I know you have an idea of, you know, how you know, to kick it off, because because I can tell you right now, the cannabis industry is definitely the people, the small people, the little business people, we all getting together. We all trying to, you know what I'm saying, raise awareness for what our cause and everybody else's cause, because we know we're not gonna let just Big Dog come in and do whatever the fuck he want, and and when he don't even give a fuck about the plant or the people involved in the plant. So what steps do you have outlined so far that you want to utilize in order to get the word out within, you know, small cannabis businesses?
Yeah, so I definitely want to do like a premiere, like a launch event. And I was thinking doing something where it's strictly for moms. I was just like, I know some people gonna tap some people on the shoulder and be like, hey, would you be down for giving moms like a 10-minute, 15-minute massage? Word. Go ahead, hand out coupons, come to the event, you get a pre-roll, you get a massage, you get to mix and mingle with other mothers that are also indulging in cannabis, and just spread the word. I'm trying to make this into like a blossoming flower. Like, they're gonna tell their people, once I go ahead and put the site together, I definitely want to go ahead and just see if I can reach out to other podcasts, let them know, like, hey, here are the positive effects of marijuana, and this is how it correlates to motherhood. And just keep doing the events, keep doing the podcast. You know, coming down the line will be merch and everything. Just keep mixing and mingling, keeping everybody happy. I definitely want to do like monthly events, maybe bi-monthly events, where moms from all over are just coming and we're just sitting and we're talking shit. We're venting. But like I said at the beginning, I just want moms to return to who they are, not so-and-so the wife, not so-and-so the mother. No, they're so-and-so the individual. They're just
before they did all of that.
Before they did all that, they just want to come and they just want to say, fuck my husband, and here's why. Now we're gonna be over there like, yes, bitch. Yes, take the sour diesel and bitch. Now let's laugh and giggle and eat some damn honey buns. Let's do that.
Okay. Absolutely.
And talk about how amazing we all are. That sounds like self-love.
All day.
Absolutely giving each other self-love for being able to do everything you do and still stay sane and still give yourself a few minutes to smoke a little ganja and calm yourself down. Yes, indeed.
Hell yeah. And especially with everything that's going on, you turn the news, it's just nothing but negativity. You look out your window, nothing but negativity. Let's all come together and let's laugh, let's giggle, let's love each other, high five, and not think about all the stresses of life.
Indeed. Indeed. And I tell you, and as you mentioned the news, I tell you, I could say that I don't even watch the news hardly. I try to train my eyes, even on social media on my phone. When I go to Yahoo, I try to train my eyes to not automatically focus on whatever news story is going on, because I have said it plenty of times on our podcast that the news and everything that's going on in society, they're training us to be depressed. They're training us to
live in fear.
Yep.
To be in fear, to just to walk with no type of faith. Just be worried all the motherfucking time. And it's like, no. Nah, and the news is part of that. Watching the news, watching what's going on in the news. Yes, it's good to know what's going on in your neighborhood. Obviously, it's fucking good to know what's going on around you. But at the end of the day, you also gotta have a separate scope on it. Like, nah, I know the fact is that you're trying to tell me all this sad shit because you want me to be sad all the motherfucker.
Hell yeah.
And I ain't got time for that. I really
we don't
to promote that fuckery type of living. I don't have time for it. No. I want to be able to smile and see something happy about in my situation.
Yes.
You look and promoting what the fuck you promoting is asking me to be on your bullshit, and I'm not. You know what I mean?
There you go. You're looking at the news, and then you just feel yourself go down. Down. And it's like, and then it affects your household, because now you're down. You can't even play with your kids. You can't interact with the rest of your family.
Can't even take a shower.
Can't even take a shower because you're thinking about so and so and them.
Exactly.
It's just turned off and just put a cartoon.
So cool. Kywon, I have a question regarding is Hi Mom a nonprofit?
As of right now, it is definitely a nonprofit.
Okay. And as far as grants go, are you writing those yourself?
So haven't gotten to that stage. Definitely plan on it. Gonna try to utilize, look up some resources. TikTok's the new Google. I'll probably find a how-to on there some way, somehow.
Absolutely. But, it's a great concept. I think and then it's like, how do you take such a huge concept, right? Like, how do you eat an elephant one bite at a time? So we're totally with you on that. We would love to be updated on the progress of your project. And also, if you have,
matter of fact, I was there at, what I'm saying, that's one of the things I wanted to mention, because honestly, if you are following us, if you have decided to follow us on on Instagram, we definitely have, and if you watch a couple of our past episodes, we definitely have connected with psychologists and psychiatrists that
mental health experts
that deal with just cannabis minded people. We definitely have connected. We know a lady that lives in DC that does cannabis massages. She, you know what I mean? If you ever heard of Work and Roll is a spot on 26th and 7th Avenue. They actually do where during the daytime they rent out their space so that if you work from home and you smoke weed and you want to have a place to work from home and smoke weed, you can chill there, and they throw events. You know what I mean? Like we are definitely connected with a lot of cannabis minded businesses that will actually help you, get the grassroots word out. You know what I mean? So get that support started. Also, we're connected with a magazine called Fuego Magazine, which is definitely a magazine that we could get you on. What I'm saying, as far as getting
talking about your stuff
on the article on the magazine, because we're partners with the owner of the magazine. So the one of the best things we definitely want to pass on while doing this podcast is spread the word, tell a friend type of shit. Like, nah,
Yep.
you know what I'm saying? We can, you know what I'm saying? That's how we gotten to the, the level of, popularity that we've gotten now. So we definitely, push that path forward. So, you know what I mean? So any help that we can help you with to get the word out, absolutely. Because we also go to, you know what I mean? We definitely go to and get invited to a lot of weed events. And just like TikTok is a great resource, Instagram has been a great resource in order for us to connect with these businesses as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, when they ain't hating and deleting pages and shit.
Yeah, but at the same time, people don't give up. People fucking to open a new page and keep it motherfucking moving. Because at the end of the day, none of this is gonna stop it. The message has got to get out there. You know what I mean? So any help we can give you to get the word out, just what I'm saying, let us know, because we damn sure are in the business of making sure that anybody that's elevating, that as we elevate, we gonna elevate anybody with us. Ain't no hate over here. It's about everybody coming up at the same motherfucking time. Especially, like I said, the main thing we believe in is the small people. We don't give a fuck about the motherfucker that's trying to charge, that's really trying to get into this business in order to charge out the ass for a fucking eighth, $50-$60 for an eighth and shit, but you don't smoke weed. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying?
Talk about it.
What the fuck? No. We here for the little people, and we as a podcast have interviewed a vast amount of people that would definitely believe in your space and would promote your space, and would definitely want to see it grow. So any help we can help you with, absolutely. You know what I mean? Because one of the things, another thing we're trying to do is also, we're trying to elevate till we do, we get to do live shows, and live
it's
shows,
gonna happen. It's already happening.
Absolutely going to be talking about businesses such as yours and such as ours, because again, it's two different things, but it's the same concept. It's all about moms being happy and taking care, and taking care of themselves, self-love, not believing that there's some kind of drug addict because you smoke weed. Fuck you. Ain't nothing drugged about me. I take care of mine very well, and I damn sure smoke very good, motherfucker.
And then
and we believe in all motherfuckers that love the planet.
Body positivity,
body positivity is a must. We don't give a fuck.
Healthy sexual relations.
Like Major Hype said, if good pum pum have on in. Good pum pum have on in. Excuse you. Big on in. There.
It's for that. It's the extra coverage. You know what I'm saying?
You damn right. It needs to be protected. Hello.
Everybody wears a hat sometimes.
Hello.
Oh, speaking about awnings, I haven't had an awning sandwich for a long time. I just made that one up. It wasn't that good, but y'all can rock with it.
We get the fact that your pum pum is chilling. Yes, we get it. Your pum pum chilling.
And you know what? During this time of reflection and restitution, that's what I'm calling it now. Because we ain't ever gonna be celibate. It's just,
ain't nobody got time for that.
We're not celibate. We're not celibate. We're not doing. We
ain't buying a bit or selling a bit over here.
Selling nothing. No.
Nope.
Well, I just feel like I love chances where I can make love to myself. You know what I mean? It's more than just masturbation and just trying to get one off real quick lately. It's like really taking the time, and I think that. That's all part of it, the sensuality and being comfortable. A lot of I don't know what the number is, but I think there's an alarming statistic with regards to how many people have looked at their own vulvas. And so it's like those kind of conversations that we're not only having here, but within our own personal lives are so important. Yeah. You need to look at we need to inspect the merchandise. You know what I'm saying? Those are just things. Yeah. And then weed positivity, you know what I'm saying? So have you always been into weed, or is this a new thing with the motherhood situation?
So you want to know something that's funny? You ready? Okay.
Yeah.
So growing up, I was one of those people that was strongly against it. Like
Ah!
strongly against it. Like I remember, like if I saw people doing it, I'm like, "You goddamn head, you ain't gonna be shit in life." I was one of those people. So my fiance, he's a smoker, and he would always be like, I want to do it with you. I want to do it with you. And I was like, no, I would never pollute this temple. And then one day I was hanging with like my best friend. Shout out to Cookie. And she was just like, bitch, you just all over the place. Just sit your ass down and do this with me. And I was just like,
thank you.
Okay. And I did it. And I was ashamed to admit that I liked it, because I was just like, oh my God, I done cursed everybody and their mama out, called them my head, and now I'm over here loving this. And so I would do it like here and there. But I would definitely say like COVID was when I really like divulged in it, because I was like, ain't shit to do. I work, but I'm like, if you're smart enough, you get ahead of the workload, you can pretty much have a free day. I was like, I got my kids at school. I was like, my husband, he works in the food industry. So, you remember how COVID just dominated, just totally demolished the food.
Right.
And I would look at him and he'll look at me and he'll hold the blunt. And I'm just like, okay, if I could do the pen and I could do an edible, I could do that. And then next to me, it was every day. I was like, wow. First, it was just for the shit, the giggles and shit. I was like, oh, let me put on comedy. But then after a while, I was just like, oh, wait, no, it helps really. When I need to be spazzing, it basically says, chill, bitch.
Right.
What? And I like centered. I love that. I was just like, what? My son did something. Usually, like, if he breaks a glass, I'm like, oh, what you do that for? But now I'm just like, hey, kid, it's okay.
Yeah.
And let's eat some pizza and watch TV.
There are worse things.
Everybody's benefiting from it. I was like, oh no, I'm keeping this bitch around. Called everybody, like, listen, I know I called you a pothead, and I cut you with my
words. You ain't shit.
You went on an apology tour? You took yourself on an apology tour.
As you should, because he was out of pocket.
People till this day,
she was just repenting of her sins.
They be looking at me like, no, for real, you smoke? I was like, yeah. I was like, I like this sativa indica. I was like, no, give me the sativa. I'm like, this. Like, and you have knowledge? They was like, this bitch. I'm sorry, I didn't understand, but now I know. Me and this bitch is together forever.
That's fair.
Forever, ever. Right. And you know what? Don't even feel bad, because I think a lot of us, you know what I mean, without admitting it, a lot of us might have started like that. You know what I'm saying?
Not me, bitch. It's always been my friend, but I like that we have that. I like that we have that perspective, that's rich. That's those layers of conversation. That's what we need. Not everybody's going to have the same story.
That's what I'm saying. Because I myself, like, I'm saying, for real, like, I was offered weed so much before I actually, like, it was on some shit like, nah, I can't do that. Bougieing it out like, no. And then by the time I took a pull, it was like, wait a minute, I was denying myself this goodness all this time. And literally the first person that I surprised smoke with the oh, you really smoke weed? Like, the first person that got surprised like that, it was one of these people that was offering me weed prior to, and at the time I was going nah. And so by the time they found out, they was like, well, really? I was like, yeah, you need to be rolling another blunt, because I don't understand why you standing here asking me questions and shit while you watching me taking these pulls. That obviously me taking these pulls is evidence. Roll another one.
Please and thank you. And have the candy ready. Have the candy ready.
You know what I'm saying? Get mama medicine is what I'm trying to tell you.
Yes. I'm like, I just sit back and now that I'm like a regular user, I'm just like, how dare I? I'm like, if I could go back in time to that little girl, I would straight bop her in the mouth and be like, shut up, because you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you talk about. I'm like, at the end of the day, it's just ignorance. I didn't see all the positive effects. I just know my candy and my breakfast and the dinner I put to the side was missing. And I was like, it ain't nothing but the potheads. And now I know, because I'm one of them.
Exactly.
I'm one of them.
Hey, it's beautiful. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
I think that's a brilliant story. We've never had somebody come on here and talk about that. Not being into it, now they into it.
Oh yeah, honey. I'm so into it. I'm like, yeah, I'm so into you.
Ooh, Tamia.
And that's the beautiful thing. So wait. So we definitely we have established we have children. How many children do we have?
So we have 2. Okay. I have a soon-to-be 17-year-old. Yep. The black don't crack, girl.
As it shouldn't, honey. As it shouldn't. Let's get it.
So, but yeah, I have a soon-to-be 17-year-old. He'll be 17 in September, and then I have a soon-to-be 1-year-old, who's going to turn 1 in August. So 2.
Ooh, she spaced that out real well,
honey. And you know what's hilarious? After I gave birth to my first son, like me and my husband, we kept trying. And it was like years. I was like, yo, something's wrong with you. I was like, cause ain't shit wrong with me. And as soon as we was like, you know what, fuck it, we just not gonna care anymore. We just gonna live life, because maybe we're meant to live life and go to all these events and stuff.
Right.
And then lo and behold, God said, hold up. You gotta make it.
There you go.
So I'm like, I laugh because I'm like, I'm literally starting all over. Literally. My son, it was like, I'm like, we were right there, but you know, other plans happened. So
well, at least you got another babysitter in the Rolodex.
Honey, he just don't know. But I've been prepping him.
Oh, trust me. But because I actually, because my 3 kids, this is 25, and the middle one is 14, and the youngest one is 8. And literally, even now, the 25-year-old still looks at me and says, you know, you really wasn't supposed to be giving birth to those other 2. Like, I don't like, you agreed that it was just supposed to be just me. I don't even know why you needed to do this again. Like, why? Like, you know what I mean? To this day, she do that. She love her sisters, though. She damn sure love them, but she damn sure be looking at me like, you really wasn't supposed to do this again. You really wasn't. And
I did not once, but twice, Mom.
Twice, exactly. And one thing I have to mention about my oldest child, my lovely oldest child, is that she is very much a pothead as big as me, if not bigger. Matter of fact, I think I have totally trained her to be a pothead, because even at 3-4 years old, when it was just me and her, and and I was living in a little studio apartment where therefore I had to, if I invited friends over, if we were smoking, you know what I'm saying, and we would be smoking right there in the area where she wasn't too far away, therefore she getting high with us regardless of what the fuck is going on. So so now, she's 25. She's a pothead. I've been found out that she, about 17, when I walked in her room, and her room was piney as fuck. I was stealing weed from her. I was like, okay, all right. She's a pothead. That's good. Now, what's up with you and your relationship with your son as far as pot is concerned?
So my baby, he's like a saint. He's like literally an angel. He was born in North Carolina, but so he got that country boy sweetness to him. So he's just like, if it helps you be the best version of you, go ahead. But me personally, I'm good. So
I love it.
So he's just like, hey, it makes you happy. Like, are you gonna play video games with me later? You go ahead and you do that. Then I'll set up the game. So
I love it.
Very much like he's like, no, I'm good on this end, but you go ahead and you do you, boo.
That's what's up. If he ever changed his mind, would that be a problem for you?
Of course not. I tell him, because we, his father and I, we both had a conversation with him, and our whole thing is like, listen, at the end of the day, do what you're supposed to do.
Word.
Once you get to college, you get your job, make sure you're able to support your needs. Because they're never going to go anywhere because they need to be there. And whatever you have afterwards, then you go and you do whatever you want.
Word.
Boom.
Don't let it run my bill up. Don't let it run me crazy.
Okay. Don't steal my weed. I'm just saying.
But I will
Then we have a
steal
I
problem.
yours.
have a problem if I steal your weed, it's not an issue because you live in my house, is what I'm saying. That's
You're already indebted.
so you in my house, and you know what I'm saying. You
Gotta
already
pay a fee. Gotta pay a fee.
So if I steal your weed,
It's like
really not an
tax.
issue. But if you steal my weed, it's a problem because you already know I need my medicine. I will fuck people up for my shit. Don't play with me. So yeah, know your place. Know your place.
Yep.
Know your place.
All day.
Know your
Gotta
place,
pay a
player.
fee. Gotta pay the fee to breathe. So let's go. It better be some good stuff. It better be good. Because if it's bad, now I'm mad. So
Right. Kywon, I have a question for you.
hit me, baby.
How many threesomes you and your man been in?
0.
Oh,
Girl, I do not play with that one. I don't
Okay.
care because he and I, we've been together for I'm talking about, we just celebrated 20 years. And so I'm very selfish.
Okay.
I'm at the point, not jealous, because I'm like, you're a good looking man, you're very talented, people's gonna look at you. You've always been a
Right.
pretty boy, that's fine. But it's if they touch you, now I gotta go to jail.
Now I gotta go.
Yeah, I don't want no one to have fun with what I'm enjoying. So it's just like, you go over there. You can watch.
Okay.
Watch us. Go ahead all day. Do you over there, but don't touch me.
Okay.
Don't touch mine. You can touch me, but don't touch mine. Don't touch mine.
Okay. I can respect that.
And that's an awesome idea to definitely, get out there, because at the end of the day, you don't, it doesn't give off that, you worried about anybody jumping in his DMs, or, you know what I'm saying? Because
Good looking guy, of course.
It's a solid relationship, and you're not searching his phone. It's a solid relationship. Everything good.
Yeah,
it's
ain't nobody got
that
time
needs
for
to
that.
be out. The idea of that needs to be out there. Like, yo, people, don't let the TV and social media fool you. This shit actually exists for real.
Yeah. Like a lot of people, when they, because people ask like, hey, you guys are good looking and stuff, and it's like, thank you and everything, but he crazy, I'm crazy. If I enjoy it too much or I make an extra moan, he gonna know I ain't got the time. He's saving you, okay? We're both crazy. Just, but if you want to watch us, go ahead.
For a fee, of course.
Got it.
I mean, shit, what the hell's going on? I mean, ain't nothing free.
Ain't nothing
Nothing free in this motherfucker.
Not at all, honey.
Free.
Virtual reality.
I'm gonna need money. I'm gonna need a Cash App, Venmo.
Yes.
Hey, I don't know how we doing this, but let's work out a payment plan. Let's work out a payment plan.
There you go.
But yes. So what's the ultimate goal of Hi Mom? Do we want to see it in like, are we trying to maybe write a book? Or we, you know what I'm saying? Are we like what's the 5-year plan of Hi Mom?
I just want to really be like an event space. So I just want to be able to get to a spot where I'm doing like education events. Hey, come learn about marijuana and all the wonders and what you can do with it and how it can contribute to your lifestyle. Exactly. I also want to do, like I said, comedy shows, puff and paints. I want to do everything, just create so many spaces for moms to come and just relax. I was even thinking at one point, we work spaces where I was like, hey, I'm gonna rent this space out. Anybody can come through. They could just sit, vent. There'll be weed, all the little stuff around, and just a spot for you just to be you. We don't have spots like that. It's always crowded with some other people that we don't even want to talk to. So it's just like, here's a space where you can just be you and just be happy and get high as hell.
Absolutely. And I'm glad I mentioned, Work and Roll to you in case you've never heard of them. Because like I said, they're definitely, they're women owned. You know
I
what I mean?
love that.
And like I said, their space is dedicated for either, you know, in the daytime to work and roll, or at nighttime, you know, if you throw in a weed event, they throw weed events themselves. And if you want to throw a weed event, you can, you know, rent their space in order to have that, you know what I'm saying, that space that, like I said, is all dedicated to, you know, marijuana, self-love, and you know what I mean, the real, you know, promotion of the plant or any business that has to do with that plant.
Love that.
I mean? So it's definitely something to look into. Like I said, we've interviewed plenty of people that you could definitely connect with, and we absolutely would be happy to connect you with anybody in order to get your brand and your business off from, you know, from
for the launch.
Step 3. You
Y'all
know,
are heaven sent.
absolutely. Shit.
You know,
you ain't never lied.
I appreciate y'all so much. And like, this is why I wanted to be in like this space, because I was just like, I know we out here. I know we exist. All this whole, like, females, we all don't hate on each other, especially women of color. We all want to just help each other. I just got to find y'all. And look what happened.
It's about the level of grownness too, because at the end of the day, if we I feel like we are yes, we live this life, but we also a small breed when it comes to, as far as, you know, loving yourself exactly as you are. You know what I mean? Just, you know, promote, you know, say, standing in your shit, promoting what the hell you believe in, and working with what you got going on. And especially because we're in a marijuana space, you know what I'm saying? The algorithms out there, you know, sometimes hate on us, you know what I mean? That's why I be telling people, you know, when I'm promoting in the street and I'm like, yo, you follow us on social media, you actually got to type in the whole word, motherhood, sex, marijuana, because, you know, the Zuckerberg is a hater, you know what I mean? Whoever the fuck controlling the algorithms, you know, they don't want marijuana to be a promoted word in these, you know, a promoted product in these streets, but yet it's a product that's gaining popularity way more now that you know, it's coming into legalized spaces. And again, one of the main reasons why it's becoming popular, because of cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money, dollar bill, y'all. Know that we gonna buy weed. We gonna buy weed. We gonna be in weed events and involved in anything weed like. So they want the money too. You know what I mean? But the main people that need to flourish, as far as we're concerned, is the little people, the people that genuinely care about what the hell is going on with the plant, what the hell is going on with the people in the plant, and the businesses
and the everyday users that benefit from it holistically, medicinally, recreationally, even.
All day.
That's our community.
Exactly what we about. You know what I mean?
What a blessing it is to have you, Kywon. Do you want to give any advice to somebody who is leery about starting a business?
I think the main advice I would love to give is that if you're going to start a business, it's okay to be afraid, but just understand there's somebody else doing it, and they're twice as afraid, and they're probably doing bad at it, but they're still doing it. So what's your excuse? You can do it. Just do it. Close your eyes and jump, because no matter what, you're going to be okay.
And one thing we definitely like to say around here is that some of the people that'll support you the most is strangers. And so your first step into getting over that fear is to be willing to approach a stranger. Because at the end of the day, it don't matter what, you know, what it is you promoting in your business. If you believe in it, go fucking forth. Go forth and move with it. And yes, not every day gonna be successful. You know what I'm saying? Some days it's gonna be, you know what I mean? Some days 10 people gonna notice you. Some days one person gonna notice you. Some days nobody gonna notice. But the name of the game is never give up. Just keep fucking moving.
There you go.
All day.
You want that money? You gotta get it. You gotta go.
You gotta get it.
You're gonna do it either by yourself, and it's gonna be okay.
Word.
It happen.
Word. Rue, you on mute. Rue, you on mute.
Thank you guys. I'm like over here giving like my
I'm
heartfelt
hearing you moving.
feelings.
I'm like, yeah, wait.
Giving the last message.
We're not hearing the jewels. We're not hearing the jewels.
No, I just feel like this is the magic, and this is why we do this, for these gems that we offer and that we share. And so it's just such an honor to have you on here. I want to personally thank Kai as well, my partner in crime, for rolling with me and just for like being the amazing being that she is. There's some times where I don't feel very strong. I don't feel very confident in the moment. But then I remember like, hey, you know, I got a team that rocks with me, and my queen don't waste her time. And so she believes in me. I need to believe in me. And so it's all about that self-love. I think that's the antidote for everything. Some people may call it God's love and whatnot. I think that when you just focus on whether you believe in a higher deity or anything, I feel like believing in yourself is always in style. You know what I'm saying? If you just believe in yourself, and one of the people that I like listening to a lot is Reverend Ike, just because he was about that mindset where it's like, it's the God in me. I need to celebrate and rejoice the God in me, and therefore everything will come and everything will fall into place as long as I'm honoring myself. So I really thank you, Queen, for sharing that gem with us. Is there anything else that we need to cover, Kai? I don't think we talked about sex that much, but I don't know how comfortable we are with that.
I mean, shit. The fact is, you asked her about having threesomes, and she made sure and told you now. So I'm thinking, you know what I'm saying?
I'm like,
that's
book,
usually
y'all.
Rue's department to get in pimple pum pum business. You know what I'm saying? I try to stay out of people. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what? You got a relationship, kids? What? That's what's up. I know you fucking real good. That's what's up. I in my head, I'm thinking you good. You know what I'm saying? But Rue gonna ask you, well, when the last time he hit the back shot? Like, did he come first? Or, you know, that's her department. You feel me? So I try to keep it, business.
And I'm Dora the Explorer over here.
Basically.
If Dora the Explorer was a gynecologist, I think that would be my Halloween costume.
Word.
Oh, let's make it happen. Make it happen.
You know what I'm saying? Like you know, because like,
oh,
is the
and Queen
game in your bedroom? It would be her first.
And then another thing, I want to remind everybody that Motherhood Sex Marijuana is in partnership with Snail's Papers. So we're gonna have our own rolling papers.
Oh,
and so if you like, let's say Kywon, you wanted to like, you mentioned like having gifts for people at your events. We could get you some rolling papers or some of our merch or something too. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Help you out where it could benefit all of us. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
See? Everybody got to eat.
That's the name of the game. We absolutely want to be available to you. Definitely can count us as a source to help
absolutely
word and
hell yeah
and get the word, because like I said,
and
this episode right here is part of our season 6, which drops on August 6th, and and as soon as it drops on YouTube, we'll definitely be sending you a link, of course. But in the meantime, because you know what I mean, of course we got an episode sequence, so this right here would be episode 10. So because we got we got an episode sequence. If you had like any events that you wanted to that you were going to, or you were about to do any high mom situations, you want us to help you out with that, definitely hit us up, because
holla
on our social media,
because we stay high.
Any connect you need as far as connecting with other cannabis mom businesses, we definitely would are available to help in any way, shape, or form.
Heaven sent.
the
Like I
building.
said, y'all are heaven sent. Thank you guys so much for just having this space. Thank you guys for just being queens that are royal and regal and letting it be known that we exist and we are here
Absolutely.
to support and help. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Of course.
Thank you, Queen.
And make sure and tell us your social media. So tell us in the video, and also email it to us so that we can, absolutely follow each other and share stories and things. Any posts that you have, we'll definitely share them on our social media as well.
All day. I got y'all. Thank y'all so much. I really, really had fun. This is my first ever podcast. So shout out to y'all for being
Not the last.
Y'all ahead and busting my cherry. Thank you guys.
Of course. And
we love you. We love busting cherries too. Just kidding. I need someone with experience. I'm just kidding.
She wild. No, but of course we'll keep in connect because as your business grows, we want to make sure and tell the people about it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So, yes. Tell everyone right now your social media or any way to connect with you.
Yes. Bear me for a moment. I'm just gonna pull it up.
Okay.
Zuckerberg is trying to also block my page from being found, so we're gonna have to type it in.
Yes.
You haters, Zuckerberg.
So it is _ high HIGH _ mom MON and then another _. And you'll go ahead, you'll see the mom laying down smoking, you'll see little tidbits here and there, and you'll just see some like little merch that I'm starting to put out as a tester. So yeah, hit up once again, hi mom _ high HIGH _ mom MOM.
Right now, follow and look for it right now. Okay, so you said start with an underscore, correct?
Yeah. So it's _ HIGH _ mom MOM as in Mary, and then another _.
Okay. And the mom, wait, the green and white?
Yep.
Okay, I got it. We just hit follow right now. Damn right. Yes. So you just gotta follow for Motherhood Sex Marijuana, definitely.
Love it.
So yes, honey, it's a great time of having you on the show. I'm assuming Ruby probably her phone died or something like that, but it's so good because it's getting late and shit. We all got and I'm the editor of the show, so I gotta get
the work
part too. You know what I mean? But yes, drop us a line to and let us know how whoever you want to connect with, and we'll definitely send a couple of people your way to connect and not for nothing, going through our Instagram and see who we follow and who following us. That's another good way to connect, because best believe we have a lot of good followers and people that we following that are in the industry that'll definitely help your cause out as well as they are helping us out. You know what I mean?
Love it. I appreciate you so much, Queen. Thank you so much for
absolutely.
just living, breathing, existing. You're so appreciated, beautiful.
Oh, absolutely beautiful. And on that note, we're going to end the show and say Motherhood Sex Marijuana in the motherfucking building. Yes. Yes. Thank you, Queen. Thank you for being on the show. Please, we definitely want to connect via email, okay?
Will do.
All right now.
Bye.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.